Hi everyone, it's Margaret here on this cold winter day again. Before I start, I just wanted to take the time to thank Bonnie O'Clair of Sassy Scrappers, and she posted a lovely message on Facebook. She's so optimistic and positive about the snow and the cold, so I just wanted to thank her because it really worked. All for about 2 minutes until I had to go out to the post office, and I was counting the seconds to come home because I nearly froze. Anyway, I stopped by to get my favorite poison, my Timmy's coffee from Tim Hortons, and as you can see, they have a little competition going on now. If you roll up the rim, you can win all kinds of prizes, even a car. But so far I've just won donuts, just what I need. So anyway, that's what keeps me warm during my winter months. Anyway, I just wanted to share a few little projects I've been working on. First of all, I made a few little hearts, little cushions, and in 3 different styles. So I just wanted to show you how they turned out in the 3 different styles. The first one is my shabby chic heart, and as you can see, it's just a pretty little heart. That's the back. And what I've done is I've just embellished it with lots of layers of lace, different laces and vintage, they're actually vintage laces, layered them on top of each other. And the center has this beautiful image of a lovely couple, and it's a very romantic pose. I really love that. And then I just layered little bits of lace and little snippets from curtains, some fringe trim here all around. I did a little ruched piece here with some pretty little pearls. And then I added the little pink rosettes on the corner. And then I reused some beautiful lace from the same garment as one of the other laces. It had some beautiful trim on it, very soft, so I used it to make a little bow underneath the flowers and some pretty seam binding. And that's the shabby chic heart. The next one, a little bit different. This is more of a Victorian style. This is a little bit smaller, but again, I was lucky enough to find some more green velvet fabric, and I just love green velvet. I really love this particular color of green, and so I made it into a little heart, and then I just embellished it, using this pretty little lady in the center, and she's wearing a pretty green dress, and it picked up the nice green and the rose color in the little cushion. And then I just used actual vintage doilies in different pink and creams to border the picture. And then I had this wedding dress trim that had lots of pearl scallops on it, so I used that to embellish again the picture all around. I added these pretty rolled up flowers from a little vintage trim that I had dyed in avocado, and then I just added these little layers of sequined fringe trim here, and this other little pretty fringe trim in the pink, and the tassels all on the side here, which gives it a little bit of interest. Again, a little bit of seam binding, and I added a few little stick pins in the corner to make it pretty. So that's my Victorian style heart. And my last one is more of a vintage style. Now this was done completely using vintage doilies. It's monochromatic. I stayed in the same colors, which I really love. And I had this gorgeous doily that I took apart and just configured all the pieces for the different areas around the photo. Now the photo is a pretty lady, a little vintage lady, and I did embroider her necklace with some beads and some silver thread to give it a little bit of sparkle. I added this little ruffle in the corner here, and some little pearl trims on the extensions of the doily piece here. Cut out the flowers from the doily, added them here with some wedding dress applique. It looks a little tattered, and a little bit of tattered trim here. Now, I found this on a garment, and I did tea stain it, and it came out even shabbier when it dried. So I really love the look of that. I added these little buttons that came off a crocheted cardigan right here. And the back is just, I've just left it plain. Again, it's a different doily, and just left the back plain, just with a little bit of a trim here. So that's the vintage style heart. So anyway, that's one project. I will be back shortly for another little project I've been working on. And then stay tuned. There is an announcement about a little giveaway that I'll be doing soon. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon. Bye for now.